Analysis today. So today is pretty much a British pound dominated day. Yesterday the pound got moving quite nicely and quite a few breakouts in play as well. So my focus today is really going to be around the British pound. That's what I'll be watching. The US dollar is still pretty much all over the place right now, but the pound seems to have found a direction. There's been quite a bit of noise around Brexit as well. So that's pretty much my focus for today. Anyway, so the first pair that I'm watching is pound Aussie dollar. So you can see we potentially have a pretty solid double bottom. Could turn out to be a range, but if you look at this level here, that's our previous support. We broke below it, broke above it, we rejected it right there down, and we're now busy moving above it on the 8 hour. So if I come down to the hour, you'll see what I mean by the pound on the move. Yesterday was a pretty solid move off support, up, and we've broken through this area of resistance here. So that's my first area right now, is any pullback and finding support at 180636. That would get me long on this pair. Okay, so what you just need to bear in mind is that from a technical analysis point of view, that swing high there is the actual neckline of the double bottom. And if you look where we are hovering on it, so we haven't quite broken through that. Okay, so I'm either looking for a move down here, okay, 180656, but that will be a small position with a really tight stop, because the probability of it moving down is quite high. In other words, staying in the range. Otherwise, the better trade would be a breakthrough here and a retest of this area of 180915. Okay, so that's the first one we're paying attention to. Then Euro USD, just to put some context into what's going on. This thing is still going sideways. It is sideways to up. You can see there's our trend line at the moment. And if I draw one on the top, you can see there's our channel. It's just too messy at the moment. I don't see really any opportunities. You're probably going to see the opportunities on much lower time frames. But, I mean, we get going where you think that's it, we've got a good opportunity, and then immediately we reverse and erode most of the gains again. So it's not in a clear uptrend. It's very messy as far as I'm concerned, specifically on the hour. But one thing that you can be watching is this trend line here. Okay, so if this breaks and we find support there, there's an opportunity for a long with a very tight stop here. But I think for this thing, for as long as it's hovering up and below the moving average like this, I'm staying away from it. Okay, pound Canadian dollar, another great breakout you can see here. So this one, we also have a potential double bottom. There's our neckline. Here's our double bottom here. We tested it once, came back, and now we've broken through. So that is an area that I'd be paying attention to right now. We are in a zone of pretty strong resistance right here. You can see all these tails here. So I wouldn't expect us to break through that with much ease at the moment. I'd expect us to pull back a little bit first. So if we come down to the hour, you'll see that's a pretty solid move to the upside. And we're now kind of forming a bit of a channel, but I would like to see us pull back. So somewhere into this area here of 170.280 to get me long again. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're looking at on that pair. Next British pound pair is British pound Japanese yen. And same scenario here. We have a pretty solid breakout. Sort of missed this one yesterday. Did offer some opportunity to get in here. Here was the breakout of the double bottom. Retest it. That was an opportunity, and you should still basically be in on that trade. If we come down to the hour, your next buying opportunity is going to be onto a pullback, onto support, and that support will be here. Okay, cup and handle here, which has broken out. So looking for a pullback back onto 134,695. If we get any kind of pullback onto there and some bullish price action, what I mean by that, something like that. You can see there's pin bars here. There's a pin bar right there. There's another pin bar there. Then there's an inside bar here. That's quite a bit of bullish price action. And we've got higher lows here. Okay, here's another inside bar, inside bar, inside bar, bullish pattern as well. Pin bars, inside bars, pin bars. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Inside bars, pin bars, and engulfing bars. If we can see that on a level, going with the trend, that gives us the opportunity to buy. And this trend is up. Okay, and you can see on the 4 hour, pretty much a pretty solid trend reversal in play here. Okay, this is probably a better situation. Well, I would say the pound Aussie dollar and pound yen at the moment are the two which are looking really good. Euro pound. So obviously this will be the converse. This is going to be short opportunities here. So we have broken through this level. Okay, and this is 0.90. And we spoke about this yesterday, looking for the support of 0.90 for continuation to the upside. That has failed. We've now broken below it. So what we're now looking for, okay, what we're looking for is a retest of this area of 0.90 and an opportunity to sell off here. With a stop, I mean, I wouldn't put it as high as this previous high, but just give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, probably around there. So it's about 300 point stop loss. I just go above that range. Okay. And remember, on Monday we looked for the range break. Range break did happen, but it didn't really go very far, did it, before reversing. Okay, so this does look like it's setting up for another move to the downside. Next one is pound New Zealand dollar. Now, again, similar scenario here. Let's get to, I suppose this one's not quite on the go just yet. We are still technically in a downtrend. However, we have broken through this level of resistance, and the question is, are we going to find some support there? So what I'd be watching on this pair is waiting for some support. I suppose we could argue that we've got support with these bars here. It's not good enough for me. I want to see us come back onto the level. So what I would do is look for the next level, which is right over here. Okay. And I think the best way to do this is take this tail and extend it across. That gives you the zone that you need to pay attention to for price to come back into. Okay. Bear in mind, we are technically still in a downtrend. Okay. Just bear that in mind. We do have this double bottom range breakout. You can't really call it a head and shoulders, but it is sort of consolidation pattern here. And we've got this breakout and retest. So potential for a trend change is massive on this pair. And if I look at the 4 hour, you'll see what I mean. It is in a very solid downtrend. Okay. So if we're getting a trend change on this downtrend, you've got a potential for a pretty good move back to the upside. And logic dictates that it should be somewhere in this area here of 199,186. Okay. So, yeah, this is another pretty interesting one to be paying attention to, but it's not there yet. You're going to need to watch it for a while, but I'd definitely keep us on the watch list right now. Okay, and the last one really we want to look at is pound USD. So pound US dollar, there is a fairly strong level here. Let's just get some structure here. You can see this level here is what we've broken through. We've retested it with 1 bar on the 8 hour. Okay, and we've got an inside bar forming right now. This, for all intents and purposes, is an inverse head and shoulders. There's the shoulder, there's the head, there's the shoulder, or you could call it a double bottom. There's one leg, second leg, there's a neckline. Okay, and that target, whichever one you want to look at, is something in the region of that, which basically brings us back to the previous highs. And you'll notice I'm not taking the first tail, I'm taking the second tail here. Okay, we come to the hour. You'll see we've had this pullback onto structure. So that's just something that I'd be waiting for during the European session. I'm just going to put another level in here because there is another fairly strong level here on the hour, which is 125,185. So let's just get rid of the noise. What we'd be looking for is some kind of retest of that area there. Okay, trend is up. Get to the 4 hour, you'll see big trend down. We've had a trend line breakout. We've got a massive inverse head and shoulders here, and that neckline is right here. So don't be too surprised to see that all this area be tagged. And I'll just put another level in just to make it really clear. There's my first peak, there's my second peak, and then I've got all these tails here. Just delete that maybe and put the third level in there. Okay, so you can see fractal level, fractal level, fractal level. That's on the 4 hour. If I look at the 8 hour, it lines up, 3 fractals. If I come to the 1 hour, more than likely see fractals as well. Fractals, fractals, and fractals. Okay, so that is the zone we want to see price come back into for an opportunity to buy and hopefully validate this breakout. And this is another really strong pair at the moment. So anything in this area gives you, okay, it's a fairly big stop loss. It's 700 pip stop loss, but nevertheless, adjust your position size accordingly. But this is just one of those scenarios which may offer the opportunity to keep adding with the trend. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's my view on the Forex today. As I said, very much dominated by the British pound at the moment. Haven't seen much else on any of the other pairs right now. And even the indexes are also looking a little bit confused right now. So, yeah, hopefully we get some trends going on the British pound. I think that would be pretty awesome after the last 5 weeks we've had. Anyway, hope it helps you. If it does, give us a thumbs up. Drop us a comment. I do try and respond to each and every one of you. And enjoy the day. Keep our stops tight and stay safe. Catch you later. Cheers for now.